Oh, I don't know if it's working. Let's find out. Well, apparently I have an excellent connection and there's 2 people watching. I don't know if I'm live. Hello, if I'm live. Okay. I think it's working. I'm not sure. But if you are watching, hello. And please say something in the chat so that I know that it's working. Oh, but someone liked it. Okay, so I guess it's working. The video is very delayed, so this is gonna throw me off. But hello, everyone, and welcome to Quarantine with Eileen. I don't know if you can see that. And welcome to my kitchen. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And I am here to do some cooking for you because that seemed like a fun thing to do, and also because I know this could be kind of a tricky Thanksgiving since not everybody can spend it with family and loved ones. So I just kind of want to give you a fun little place to hang out for, I don't know how long this is going to take, probably a couple hours knowing how I cook. So, my gosh, there's so many things happening on my screen. I've never done this before. It's very exciting. All right, so here is my plan for today. I am going to make 3 dishes. I'm going to make an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, and I'm going to do it all live on YouTube so we can see what's going on, and I am very excited. So, for my appetizer, I'm going to make a dish that I saw on TikTok, so I don't have a recipe for it. However, it was pretty simple, so I think I can manage it. I already forgot what it's even called, but basically it's potato and butternut squash, and you layer it and put some cream on it, stick it in the oven, and call it a life. So hopefully that'll go well. And then for the main entree, I have a recipe. It is for a mushroom Wellington. So we're going to see how that goes. And this one will be interesting because I made the silly decision to do all of the shopping for this yesterday. So the store didn't have everything that I need, so we're going to be improvising. So we'll see how that goes. And then lastly, for dessert, I'm very excited about this one. I'm going to be making a pumpkin layered cheesecake, which is a recipe that was sent to me by Amada. Give me one moment, I need to go rescue my cat. Santa! Alright, we're good. We're back. So, let's get started on the appetizer. So, as I mentioned, this is a recipe that I saw on TikTok, and it was posted by Chef Ramsay, and it didn't have a lot of detail, which made me imagine that it must be relatively simple, and then I looked up a couple of things just to see, so hopefully it's fine. So I'm going to preheat the oven to a temperature that seems like it might be correct, and then got my cutting board, and then we have our ingredients for this dish, which is zucchini, yellow zucchini. It's supposed to be butternut squash, actually, but we're working with what we got. Hopefully it'll be fine. And potatoes. And cream. You didn't go into detail about the cream, so I have heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to add some honey to it. And cheese. Seems simple enough. I feel like I can't screw it up too badly no matter what. Right? Right. And let's see. Awesome. So, first things first. This is like partially a tutorial and partially just me trying to cook. We're going to see how it goes. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thanksgiving so far, and that you've at least gotten to, Zoom with some loved ones and family. But no matter what, you're here now, and we're going to have an adventure, and it's going to be fun. And if it's not incredibly obvious, I am in a studio celebrating on my own. And that's part of why I'm here. Alright, so I have ginormous potatoes, because that's what they had. I'm going to wash these. Well, I'm only going to wash one of them for this particular recipe. So that should be fine. Perfect. And let's see, I'm going to keep checking the chat and my phone as well, because I think my family is watching and they will tell me if anything's going horribly wrong, because I've never done this before. So I hope you're all viewing this and the live is actually happening, because that would be really funny if I was just sitting here doing this all talking to myself. It looks like it's working on my end, but I don't know, so please feel free to say something in the chat. If you've already said something in the chat, I guess that means that I can't see it, which is a bummer. But that's okay. Alright, so, got one giant potato, and then we're going to do one giant zucchini. And we're going to see how this goes. Okay. So, I imagine that I should start by peeling this thing. That makes sense, right? Nothing's going too horribly wrong yet. It's very exciting. I also wanted to put some music on in the background, but then I realized that might be a problem with streaming on the internet and copyright situations and all of that. So there will be no sweet tunes for us to listen to. So I will try to come up with amusing stories to tell while I do these tasks that just kind of take a while. This part of cooking, I feel like I've actually started to get down at least, because my earlier videos you may have noticed that I truly have no clue what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm learning. I have been using one of those delivery services where they send you meals in a box, basically, with instructions for you to make them, and I don't screw those up that bad. I actually make pretty good stuff when you give me the exact perfect instructions. But not today. Today we are operating with no instructions, at least for this appetizer. And then there will be some instructions later on. Hello, Sansa. My cat has joined us in the kitchen. I know you can't see her at this particular moment, but she might make an appearance later. Stay tuned for cat content. Right, Sansa? Okay, never mind. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain... Wait, hold on. Oh no, I don't know if this is a problem. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. Poor status. What do I... Oh no. I'm so sorry. My stream status was excellent when I begun this, and I don't know how to fix it. So, go ahead. Oh, and okay, I just got a text from my mom saying that I look and sound great on YouTube. So I'm gonna guess that whatever this error is, hopefully it's not a problem for you all watching. And if it is, there are currently 3 people watching, and I believe you are all my family and maybe a friend. So feel free to just go ahead and text me if there's a major issue, because I also can't seem to see the comments. Oh, now we have an excellent connection. Alright. This is very exciting, because now we're learning how to YouTube live and cook at the same time. This is exciting stuff right here. So, just gonna finish peeling this potato. We are in pretty good shape, and I'm just going to clean this up real quick. This is another fun little adventure that I have, is that I have the tiniest kitchen. So there's really only one surface to do anything on. So we're going to do a lot of cleaning up as we go. And that's okay. Alrighty. Now, we have this zucchini. I'm debating if I need to peel a yellow zucchini. I don't know. This might be cheating, but I'm going to Google it. Should I peel zucchini? No. Perfect. Alrighty, so now we're going to cut these up. Ends off. And then I'm just going to slice it into slices. I don't know how big the slices are supposed to be, so we're just going to make it up. This is one thing with the meal delivery service that I get. I do feel like I always mess up the size of the slices because they usually burn, but it's going to be fine. Alright, almost got that potato. Alright, so also, I basically have 2 goals today. The main goal is that I really want everything that I make to be edible. It doesn't have to be great, but I would like it to be edible just because I don't want to waste food. And it's quite a bit of food, and I do live on my own. And so I don't have a ton of people to share this with. And also I would feel kind of bad, given the way that my cooking has gone in the past, asking people to consume it who are not me. So, that said, I want to be able to eat all of it. And these recipes are supposed to be able to last for a while, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Whoopsies. Oh, and my other goal is to just not start a fire or wind up in the hospital. So we're going to be careful with the knives and with the heat. Okay, slice those up. Now I'm going to butter the pan. And then we do the layers with the cream and the cheese and everything. Go. And I don't know if you can see me down here. There's just a few things that I didn't get out of the fridge that I should have. And also said butter, butter, butter. Use that butter. Okay. Also, I decorated a little bit. I was gonna do more decoration, but it didn't look good. So, this is what we get. Happy Thanksgiving. Alrighty. So, goodness. Okay. We got a stick of butter. And also, I'm actually going to try one thing, because I really do want to be able to talk to y'all. So I'm going to try putting something in the chat. And let's see if you see that or if anybody wants to say something back. But, in the meantime, we got to butter this pan. Getting the wrapper off the butter was a little harder than I thought, but that's okay. Alright, so. I'm sure it's fine. How much butter do you put on a pan when you butter it? I don't know, so I'm making it up. Alright, good enough. Now, I guess I just start laying down the slices, and we hope that this turns out well. So this, again, was just something that I saw on TikTok. So it was a video, and there was no talking or anything. There was only music, and it just kind of showed this. So, but it looked really good, so I wanted to try it. And yeah, I don't really know how well this is going to go, but I thought that would be fun. Okay, my size of these slices is very off. Like the zucchini's like that big, and the potatoes like that big. So it's already interesting. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe I'll cut this bit of potato a little bit more. Just like that. Now we're in a situation. Okay, I need to start. Okay. Yay! I finished one row, and now I'm deeply concerned that I don't have nearly enough of either the potatoes or the zucchini. So that's going to be interesting, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe I should start cutting them both in half. I really don't know. It's fine. I'm just going to start cutting them into slightly smaller pieces, because you're supposed to wind up with multiple layers of this. And right now, I think we're going to have a single layer. Whoopsies. If I don't start making this a lot smaller. Yep, so I'm going to start cutting everything in half. Hoping that it's fine. Yay, kind of. I think we've hit our first slight situation. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's also not the most ideal situation to be in. It's definitely messy, but that's okay. should actually see, because I do have another potato, but I don't remember if I need it for anything else, and if I don't, maybe I need to use it for this. Or maybe I just do 3 layers. Yeah! Okay. And now I forgot something, so I need to consult the TikTok. So we're gonna... I forgot what order. I don't know if I'm supposed to put the cream and the cheese together, or if I'm supposed to do like 1 cream and then another layer of the veggies and then cheese. I don't know. So we're gonna find out. Now I'm recording myself. Let's see. And it's called gratine, by the way. That's what I forgot. Oh, bother, I missed it. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Show me again. Okay, buttered pan. And then you put the potatoes and the squash. I missed it again. It's going too fast. Okay, buttered pan. Layered veggies. Cream. Cheese. Okay, cream and cheese together, and then another layer of veggies. We got this. Which means that I need to make the cream, because I was going to mix this and honey, because I saw that in another recipe, and I don't know, it looked like it might be good. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see what happens. Do I know how much? Absolutely not. We're going to make it up. Oh, I should probably shake this. Sure. Seems like a reasonable amount. And then let's just throw a bunch of honey in there. Ooh, honey. And then I'm just going to stir it up and pour all that over and then throw a bunch of cheese on it. I am completely making this up. Alright, well, I'm not really sure how well that mixed together. But it's fine, I'm sure. I think there might be just a bunch of honey at the bottom, but let's just pour that over and call it a day. Oh, I already spilled. Dang it. Didn't want to spill already. I don't know, that might be way too much, that might be way too little, it might be there's too much space in between, it's not supposed to just be on the bottom like that. It's not looking great. That's okay, now we're going to put some cheese on it. And also, the TikTok did not specify which type of cheese, so I got mozzarella and provolone mixed, and I hope it's good. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch of cheese on there. Part of the reason that I did this particular recipe, even though there were no details on it, was I figure it's veggies, cream, and cheese. That's kind of hard to fully mess up. Like, no matter what you do, it can't taste that bad, right? Maybe? Maybe we'll find out. Slice that up again. I know you can't see it terribly well because my tiny kitchen doesn't really help, and I guess I can't really tilt it to show it to you because then it all just fell apart. But it's looking interesting so far. But I stand by this feels like it would be hard to like really fully mess up. Oh no! I've run out of zucchini. So Alright, well, we'll just throw a couple of bits around the plate, around the pan. Alright, so I was doing it really neatly in rows, but because I've now run out, I'm going to get a little messy with it and just kind of throw the veggies around and hope that that solves the problem. It can be messy on the top. I'm going to cover it with cheese anyway, right? And then, I guess I need to do a little bit more cream to put on top of that. I don't know. I hope it's good. Let's see. Hey, I see someone in the chat. Hi, Philip. You can never go wrong with cheese. You know what? We're gonna bank on that today. So let's just throw that on there. And then another layer of cheese, and then we're going to stick it in the oven and see what happens. Oopsies. I've already spilled a lot more than I really intended to. I mean, I didn't intend to spill it all, but I really thought this dish was just going to be like a nice little warm-up. Okay, I used almost an entire packet of cheese on that, which concerns me. Yeah, I used a whole entire packet of cheese. I don't know if that was a good move or not, but hey, here we go. Alright. Now we're going to put that in the oven for a while. And see what happens. Yay! Okay, that's all done. So now we move on to our main dish. Where's the recipe? I held up the paper. Oh, right here. Okay. Here we are, our recipe. So this is to make a mushroom Wellington, which I am excited about. However, this is the one where I could not find some of the ingredients that I needed because I was brilliant and went grocery shopping the day before Thanksgiving thinking that everything I needed would be there. Spoiler alert, it was not. So I glanced over the recipe and figured I could just kind of skip the bits that I couldn't find. It was mostly just like spices, so hopefully it will be okay. So gather the ingredients, heat the oven, kind of already is. Grease a heavy baking sheet with butter or lined parchment paper. Oh gosh, I already have to do multiple things at once and I have this cooking. So this is another one of those things that's a fun adventure of having a teeny tiny kitchen, is I really have to think about, okay, where am I going to put this? What parts of the stove can I turn on? Because at some point this is going to have to come out of the oven and sit on the stove. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So let's take this guy and move it, but I also need this space to work with. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I know you can't see too well down here, and I'll move to where you can see everything as soon as I am able to. But for now, we're just going to put this pan right there. Now, okay, so that's just supposed to be buttered so far, so we're not going to worry about that. I'll get to that later. And so now we need a small saucepan of water. Oh, that's to cook the farro. That is one of the things that I could not find for the life of me, so we're going to skip that. Next up, heat the milk until hot, but not boiling. That's all it says. Heat the, I guess just like put it in a pot and heat it. I'm just trying to figure out what I do with this milk. Heat the milk until hot but not boiling. And then I'm supposed to infuse some flavors of tarragon leaves, which I also could not find. And that's okay. Well, I guess that's irrelevant if I don't have the tarragon leaves. Alright, skipping that step, moving right along. Add butternut squash and sweet potato cubes to a roasting tray. Roast in the center of the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, that I can do. Now, is the roasting tray different from this guy? Or this is the thing that I was supposed to butter. This is my heavy baking sheet. So what's a roasting tray? This sort of thing is all I got. Alright, well, I'm just going to use this and figure it out later. First, to a roasting tray. Toss with 4 tablespoons of oil, season with salt and pepper. Roast in the center of the oven for 20 minutes. Okay. So, I need cubes of this guy. So this time I am going to peel this, because that's what the recipe says. Even though it's not a butternut squash, it's a zucchini, but it'll be fine. Peeling a zucchini, why not? Is this a normal thing that you do? I don't know pretty much anything about cooking, so for all I know, you never ever peel a zucchini, but we're doing it today. So that's why you all showed up, to see me make mistakes, probably. I imagine that's the main reason that people are watching. Ah! It's fine, everything's fine. Sure, good enough. Okay. And now, as I mentioned, we've got the small kitchen situation where I just gotta throw this out really quickly to make room. Yay, and there's now 6 people watching. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I kind of said this in my post, but part of the reason that I did this was for anyone who can't spend today with their family or loved ones because of the lovely pandemic situation that we're in, but also because I'm doing today by myself, so it's really nice to be able to cook with company. I appreciate it. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Cubes! I have to make it cubes. This is something that always confuses me about cooking. They always tell you to turn round vegetables into cubes, and I don't understand how you're supposed to do that. So I'm just going to make sort of cube-like things. But if there's a trick to making it actually a cube, please let me know. And how much of this is there supposed to be? Alright, in theory, I'm supposed to get a cup out of this. So we're going to see if that happens. I have a feeling it's going to be way more than a cup, and I'm going to be very annoyed because then I could have used it for the other dish over there that's currently in the oven, but oh well. Well, also I have no idea how long that appetizer is supposed to stay in the oven, so I need to remember to keep an eye on that because that could ruin it, and that would be a bummer. Oh yeah, no, this is going to be way more than a cup. Gosh darn it. Well, okay. I'm going to have half a squash left over. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, I'm not wasting food, so I will figure it out. If anyone knows what to do with leftover, it's not squash, it's zucchini. If anyone knows what to do with leftover zucchini, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, well I don't see any burning so far, so far so good. And I guess I'm just going to go ahead and turn that on, just in case there is any kind of issue. Alright, we got a cup of that, which I'm not going to butter this because I'm going to throw oil on it. So, boom, done. Now for the, oh no, it's supposed to be sweet potato. Not regular potato, sweet potato. I almost ruined the whole thing. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. I just knocked over most of my ingredients, which I had tried to put all in one place because I wanted this to be nice and organized. Also, this is the size sweet potatoes they had at my grocery store. So, this is what we're working with. But the good thing is I do know what to do with sweet potatoes. I really like sweet potatoes, so that'll be just fine. I can turn them into fries or something. That will not be an issue. I'm just washing them real quick. I have already fully sanitized everything that I got from the grocery store, so that's good. But I always like to give it an extra little wash, just to be safe. Alright, now, sweet potato, I am going to peel this. It's such a weird shape. This is actually going to be kind of difficult. Ah! It's also already gotten very warm in here. This is going to be exciting. One thing that I was thinking about a lot today was I was thinking about traditions and holiday transitions and Thanksgiving transitions. Uh-oh. Okay. Be careful, and I'm good. I just almost cut myself, but I didn't, so we're going to be a little more careful. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, that I was thinking about traditions and family traditions and holiday traditions and stuff. And, like, we don't really have too many Thanksgiving traditions. Partly, I often have to work Thanksgiving. And also, my family doesn't really like turkey. So that's always been kind of odd. I always appreciated that we would just, like, make pasta or something. That'd always be delightful. But one thing that I often do is watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade, which I did this morning, and I don't know if anybody else watched it. Aw! Danielle, you're making sweet potatoes right now too? That's awesome! Let's do it! I was kind of hoping that some people would be watching this and cooking at the same time, so that at least I'm like, virtually cooking with people. That makes me very happy. But yeah. Oh, also there is a slight delay on the comments coming in, so if it seems like I'm ignoring you, it just hasn't popped up for me yet. I think I'm watching my video in real time, like in the time that you all are seeing it, which is kind of interesting. It's very strange. It's very disorienting for me. But anyway, yeah, so I was watching the parade this morning, and it was just so weird. Because I don't know, it was so normal, but so different at the same time. And I was sad I didn't get to see more Broadway shows perform, because that is always my favorite part. And I guess I missed some of them, because the stream that I was watching didn't show them, so I tried to find them later, and I only got to see 2 of them, which was a bummer. But anyways, if any of you all have any fun Thanksgiving traditions, let me know. Put them in the comments. Because I was very curious about that. And I also think this is going to be a year of just making new traditions. So maybe this will be a tradition. Maybe I'll do a YouTube live every year and cook. Just what everyone wanted. Oh, and you watched that parade too. That is awesome. Yeah, I feel like cooking is kind of a tradition for me now, but I'm so bad at it. But at least it provides amusement, I hope. The shape of this sweet potato is making it very difficult to peel. How bad is it if I just don't get it quite peeled perfectly? It's probably fine, right? Like, this skin's not going to be dangerous, right? No, I know this skin's not dangerous. I've made dishes with it before. So that'll be fine. Okay, and I need to remember to keep looking in here. I think it's supposed to, like, brown on the top. To watch 6. Yeah, I couldn't see that. I didn't see that one. That would have been amazing. Yeah, from what I could find, only a couple of shows even performed. Which was a bummer. So the only ones that I saw were Mean Girls and Hamilton, which were both lovely. But I also really wanted to watch Jagged Little Pill, but nope. Hi, Simeon. Welcome. Welcome to the adventure that is me attempting to cook. So far, so good, I would venture to say. Maybe. Feel free to disagree in the comments. People have been watching up to this point so far. But there's been we haven't hit any major disasters yet. Also, I've mostly just been peeling vegetables, so I think it's a little bit hard to mess that up, I hope. Plus, I'm already on to the entree, which is very exciting. Okay. Just keep looking at that. And yeah, also feel free to put in the comments if you know what I'm doing is just completely incorrect. Feel free to correct me and tell me what I should be doing instead. Or don't, if you think it would be more entertaining to watch me epically fail. Because that does seem to be... That's my brand. I've actually had that conversation with a few people in the acting industry that my brand is just failing miserably at cooking. So, I'll take it, I guess. Oh, wait. Okay, so far so good. Oh, gosh. Well, that didn't work. I can't... Oh, boy. Well, I've now gotten the knife stuck in the sweet potato. Don't really know what to do about that. I'm going to just wiggle it far away from my fingers. Okay. Wait, but... Alright, well... This is not going great, you all. As I see the comment, you're doing great. Appreciate it. Wait till I show you this sweet potato and how I'm attempting to slice it, and you might change your mind that I'm doing great. Oh gosh. Come on. Well, oh! Okay, we did it. There's sort of 3 slices there. It's fine. It's fine. I've got a little sweet potato puppet now. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It really does. Like, just because that skin is still there, it looks like it has an eye. Should I? I'm doing great, staying on brand. My brand is comedy while going laugh, crying, smiley face emoji. This is absolutely accurate. I don't know, I just really feel like this should be a puppet. Anyway. Let's make some cubes. Sweet potato cubes. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how to make weirdly shaped vegetables into cubes. There's gotta be some, like, chef secret to that, but I don't know what it is. My cubes also always come out very different sizes. So that's a whole situation because then they cook at different rates and it's just a disaster. But that's my brand. That sweet potato puppet. Yep. That is when you watch me do this live, you get the unedited version. That's the sort of thing that I would probably watch when I'm editing my video and go, you know what? People don't need to see me make a sweet potato puppet, and I would probably have the sense to cut that out. But not when it's live. Oh gosh. Okay. Almost got a cup of sweet potato and a lot of sweet potato left over. So I really should have done this first and then... That's fine. I'll figure it out. We'll deal with that later. We'll deal with the extra ingredients. Okay, we got a cup of sweet potato. Throw it on the tray. Yay! Okay. Sweet potato cubes to a roasting tray. Toss with 4 tablespoons of the oil. The oil? What oil? I'm going to assume that just means of oil. Like, it doesn't really matter that it's this specific oil. Aren't those bigger knives against the wall? Oh, yes, they are. Are you implying that I should have used one of these? You're probably correct. But I didn't. Oh, okay, nobody knows how to make the cubes. I'll let you know if I figure it out. Maybe there's a science-y situation to it? I don't know. Alright, so, 4 tablespoons. I was just going to guesstimate it, but let's measure, since the recipe was kind enough to give us a specific amount of olive oil to use. Alright, let's see. 1. It's going to be a lot. 2. 3. 4 tablespoons? Well, that's what it says. 4. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh well. Following the recipe. And some salt and pepper. It doesn't say how much, so and pepper. Oh no! Oh, my computer's dying. Alright, I'm gonna have to run away and solve that situation real quick. But there we go. That's good. Let's make sure this isn't burning yet. Oh boy. Just push that on over. I see some browning on our appetizer. Let's hope it's not burnt. Oh, hi, Sansa. Oh, now is not the moment for you. Yes, baby girl. Yep, okay. We're gonna take you out of the kitchen. Hi, everyone. This is Sansa. She's lovely and adorable, and for some reason comes into the kitchen right as I open the oven. So we're going to bring you back to your box. Good girl. Stay right there while I open the oven. Oh gosh, and there goes the recipe. Alright, let's get this out. Ooh. That actually looks pretty good. Part of it looks good. Excuse me. Part of it looks good, part of it looks like it's drowning in cream. So my proportions were most definitely off, but that's okay. It's fine. So now what are we going to do? We are going to roast this in the center of the oven for 20 minutes. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to get my charger so that my computer doesn't die. Because I unplugged it in order to plug in my ring light. Okay, neither of those are in the center of the oven, so we're going to go with that. Hey Google, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Okay. Let's see. Can you still see me? I don't know. We're going to find out. And Sansa. Yep, not right now. Ooh. Oh, bother. All right, we have a situation, everyone. As I try to solve this problem. Oh, I know what the problem is. Oh, gosh. The problem is that my cat is using my charger as a toy. Oh, gosh. So, that's, working on it. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Sansa, it's not a toy. Please stop using it as a toy. I need it. I need it for this video. Oh, gosh. Well. Yay! Oh. Okay. If no one touches anything, we're good. Sansa, I'm looking at you. Alrighty. I hope you can still see me. Because I can't see this live, I can't actually see how the camera's panned. So feel free to put in the comments if all of a sudden you can't see me anymore. Great. We have a timer for 20 minutes. Everything is going well. Kind of. Honestly, I expected the cooking to be the disaster, not the extension cord situation. But here we are. Okay. Wait a second. Bonus time to toss with 4 tablespoons of oil, season with salt and pepper. Roast in the center of the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, alright. I know where we are. We're good. Everything's good. We're just going to move our extra food to the side. And Sansa's just going to come hang out with us in the kitchen, because that's what having a cat is all about. Actually, I have 2 cats. Sansa and Jaime, named after Game of Thrones, which I have never ever watched. Okay. Remove the stalks from the portobello mushrooms. Oh, this is another part where it gets a little bit interesting. So I was supposed to get 4 giant portobello mushrooms that were at least 3 inches. And instead, all I could find were these. They're baby bella mushrooms, which I think is very adorable. But not at all what I was supposed to get. So hopefully they work just as well. And I don't really know how much to use because, they're not going to be 3 inches. So maybe, I don't know, like a thing and a half of them. We'll make it up. So remove the stalks and save them. Easy. I guess I'm just going to line up all of the mushrooms until they're, at least, let's see, it's supposed to be 3 inches, and there's supposed to be 4 of them, so I need 12 inches of portobello mushrooms. And I know that is not how you normally measure in cooking, but that is what the recipe said was 3 inches, so I'm just going to quadruple that and make it 12. Oh, the other cat's here. Ah! Hi, Jaime. Uh-huh. Do you want to be in the video? Is that why you've come? Yeah? Come here. This is Jaime. This is the other cat. He's really good on camera. He did a comedy video with me where he hit me in the face, and his comic timing was just impeccable. Alright, you good? You want to go out of the kitchen now? Yes. No! Be free! And then I don't think I washed my hands after I touched Sansa. My bad. I'm sure it's fine. Everything's going great, I think. It also just occurred to me that I was trying to do like 12 inches across of mushroom. That's not going to work because I don't have enough space. But it's fine. We're just going to keep making this up and seeing how it goes. Oopsies. Oh gosh. Oh dear. A little more. Actually, new game plan. The game plan is now just however many I can fit on the cutting board. Because tiny kitchen problems. There we go. I mean, our appetizer situation, aside from definitely putting in too much cream, which I can just kind of drain out, I think it's actually going to be okay. Granted, I don't know what it tastes like yet, but, I mean, it was cream and cheese and veggies, so how bad could it be? I shouldn't jinx it. Alrighty, that is all of the mushrooms that will fit on this cutting board. So, now what do I do? Cut them into 1/2 inch thick slices. Well, sure. This is the sort of thing that I always mess up when it says cut into 1/2 inch or whatever. They're just always the wrong size, I feel like. Getting some interesting noises coming from the oven. There's some serious sizzling happening. So, I hope that's okay. I guess I should probably. I just don't know if I should, like, move them around or flip them or what. So, unless it seems like there's a major issue, I'm just going to leave them in there. I think that'll be fine. And now our cat is back. Alright, we sliced up those mushrooms. Heat half the butter in a large frying pan until foaming. Large frying pan. We got one of these over here. I love wielding frying pans because it makes me feel like Rapunzel from Tangled. Haha, especially with my new hair. Anyway, half of the butter. How much is, oh, now we have our situation of, I'm going to have to maneuver some things around, because tiny kitchen problems. And I need, if I'm going to be heating something on the stove, I have to be able to take out the thing that is currently in the oven and set that on the stove because there's nowhere else to put it, which means that I have to move this somewhere. So I think I'm going to move this onto this little tray where I have all my ingredients. And that should be okay. And then I just have to be real careful with cats, of course. So I'm going to move these ingredients into a little blockade. I know you can't really see what I'm doing. But just take my word for it. I have created a blockade so that the cats don't jump up where I'm about to put the hot tray. It's already had time to cool down a bit. And they're also intelligent. So usually they know not to jump up on something when it's hot. They've been very good about that. Alright. This guy. There it is. We're just going to set it there to cool. Now, half the butter. We have to solve the mystery of how much is half the butter. So how much is all of the butter? 2 ounces of butter So half would be 1 ounce. Look at that math that I just did on the spot. Go you. Ah! What did I say? Oh. 4, what? Oh gosh. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving! I just saw in the chat. Okay. This is a cup of butter. There's 8 ounces in a cup. So I need 1 ounce. So that's 1. Good job, me. 8 ounces in a cup. That's right, isn't it? Am I crazy? No, I'm wrong. Wait. Yeah, no, I'm right. There's 8 ounces in a cup. And I want 1, so that's 1/8 of this stick of butter. Okay, that took a lot more thought than it should have. Oh no! Oh, I've let it melt. Normally I can just cut it, but we'll just do that. It's close enough. Alright. Heat half the butter, boom, in a large frying pan until foaming. Interesting. I don't really describe what butter does. Oh, well, I'm sure it is. Anyways. Oh, and then I have to do shallots. Shallots were the other thing that I couldn't find. So hopefully it's fine. Tiny kitchen rearranging and juggling. Yes. It does help that I'm a magician and have juggled ingredients in prior quarantine cooking with Eileen videos on my YouTube channel, which my dad has tagged in the comments, which you should totally go check out. Thank you for the free advertisement. I appreciate it. I don't have anything to juggle right now. I don't think. But if you see something in the kitchen that you would like me to juggle, let me know. Put it in the comments. Do not tell me to juggle the knives. I will not do it. But anything that would not be horribly dangerous for me, I will try. I will try to juggle. Okay, so we're ignoring the shallots. So instead we're going to go straight to kale. Now, the recipe says baby kale. I could not find baby kale, so I just have regular kale. I assume the difference is just that baby kale is tiny. Hopefully it doesn't make a difference for the actual cooking. But if it does, also, just go ahead and let me know if I'm about to ruin everything. But I was just going to tear up some kale and use that. Oh, that's foaming. I understand what foaming butter is now. I think that's usually called bubbling or boiling or whatever, but whatever, I'll take it. Until foaming. It is foaming. Add mushroom slices and cook for 3 minutes on each side. Let's go. Mushroom. Oh dear. Almost lost a mushroom there. Mushroom. 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 So much mushroom. Is this too much? Too little? I don't know, because they didn't have the normal giant ones that I needed. Boom. Okay. So that's for 3 minutes. So it's 5:35, so at 5:38, I gotta mix that all around. And then I'm gonna scoop it. Wait, what? Let drain on the paper towels with the roasted veggies. Ah, the roasted veggies aren't done yet. I'm behind. Okay. Tiny kitchen problems part. I don't know what part we're on. Part 3, 4, 5. Okay, these and the veggies are gonna have to go onto a paper towel, and then just sit there. So if I put it on here, then I have no room. So it's gonna have to be up here on top of the fridge. Is gonna have to be where we put this. This might be a disaster. So if you came here, actually I should do it on a plate. That would be smart. I was just going to put a paper towel on the fridge and just throw them all there. But let's be smart. Let's put a plate up there. And then I'm going to put them all on the plate and then just set the plate up there gently. I'm really glad I came up with that plan because my original plan was to run and get my step stool and put my step stool here and be, scooping the veggies, step stool, on top of the paper towel on the fridge, which would have gone great, in case you were wondering. These are steaming, but it hasn't been 3 minutes yet. So should I stir them? Oh gosh. I'm nervous. Alright, I guess we're just going to let them be for another one more minute, and then I will stir them. I'm so nervous. They're steaming quite a bit, but I don't want to stir it too early. Oh, it's going to be fine. Is it time yet? Oh, no. Still got a minute. I didn't look at how much kale it's supposed to be. 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I have to figure out how much kale we need. 1 ounce of kale. 1 ounce? That's barely any. Alright, so it shouldn't matter that it's not technically baby kale. It's only 1 ounce. Let's look at these. Alright, that did not work. Excuse me. Alright, here's another predicament that I found myself in. These are very difficult to flip. Because I was supposed to cook them on one side and then flip them to cook the other side. They're not really flipping over. I'm sure it's fine. They are very different colors, which tells me that they have been cooked drastically different amounts, but it's fine. Oh, that's a lot of steam. I'm just gonna keep trying to flip them. Oh, I didn't. Oh, wait, no, I do know what time it was. 58, so at 40. These just need to come right on out and onto the towel. Come on. Well. 540, 540, get him out, get him out, get him out. Open it onto the towel, onto the towel, onto the towel. Got them on the towel. And then we're going to put the other veggies on that towel, and that's all going to be good. Yay! Now, the kale situation. Kale. It's, 1 ounce of kale? Okay. how much kale I have. I'm gonna use one. Oh, stop! Oh no, the timing. Stop! Okay. So, hold on the kale. Let's get these veggies out and onto this plate. And then we'll cook our ounce of kale. I'm really upset about this ounce of kale. I feel like if we're gonna do kale, because also kale cooks down, so it's gonna be that much. Anyway. Oh gosh. Okay, it's not so bad. Oh gosh. Alright, let's get these guys onto the plate and get that plate on top of the fridge. Oh, why am I using a wooden spoon? I have a tool for this. Oh, it went in the pan. Oh, it's in the pan. Oh, bother. Oh, hello, cat. Now is not the moment. There's that. So, we have our veggies on a plate, on a towel. They look okay so far. So that's going to go up there. We have our veggies in the pot, which I will show you later. Kale. Kale situation. Kale! I'm so angry about the kale! One stinking ounce of kale. Am I gonna put in a little more than an ounce? Yes, I am. If I've learned anything from these, it's that I should absolutely not, absolutely not trust my gut when it comes to cooking. I should just follow the recipe because my gut will lead me astray, but oh well. So, fun story about the tiny kitchen situation. When I moved into this apartment, this refrigerator was actually facing the other way, but because it was that way, I actually couldn't open the oven. So, you kind of have to decide, if you live in this apartment, if you want to be able to open your oven all the way, or if you want to be able to open your fridge all the way, because that's as far open as it goes before it hits the oven. Oh, now Sansa's in the fridge. So that's exciting. And I decided it would be a good idea to be able to open the oven all the way because safety. I don't want to burn myself. Sansa, can I close it? And we're going to stay away from the hot oven. Here's Sansa again. She's very cute. She's going to try to escape in 2 seconds. But she really wants to go to the oven, which concerns me. So maybe I'll just keep holding on to you? No, I'll let you go. Good girl. She's so sweet. Okay, anyway, let's turn this on. Okay. So I'm going to deal with that kale. Then the kale is going to go on with the veggies on the paper towel. And then, oh my. Oh, I forgot to grab the flour. We're going to make flour into a cream sauce, apparently. I forgot that I was going to need this. That I was going to need this because flour and bread and kneading. Anyways, where do I put this? Oh, we're running out of space. Cool. Great. Start this round. I kind of need this smaller. Okay, kale. Add it to that. Oh, right. Then we're dealing with this. Then we're gonna add flour. Or in a saucepan, we're gonna add butter, melt it, and add butter and flour together and turn it into a paste. Oh, and then we're supposed to strain the infused milk into the pan. We're just gonna pour some milk in there because I don't have anything to infuse it with. And that should make a thick cream sauce. It's not quite doing what I thought it was going to do, but that's fine. Milk. How much milk did I need? 1 cup of milk. Now, I mostly have almond milk and creamer, but lucky for me, a certain fast food establishment currently has some Disney toys that I really, really like, so I may or may not have been going there and buying myself kids' meals in order to get said toys. And I may or may not be very bitter because they've only had one and I got the same toy twice and nobody wants that. So I happen to have a little milk jug from my kids' meal. It's even funnier when you realize I'm vegetarian, so I've been ordering a hamburger kids' meal with no burger. I got judged a lot. Yeah, but I'm still gonna go back. I'm gonna get the rest of my toy collection because I'm an adult and it's important to me. Alright, we're getting somewhere with this kale situation. Gosh. So we are on... Okay, actually, this is not too bad. We're 2/3 of the way done with this recipe, and then we still have dessert to go. Thank you so much to everyone who's stuck around, because this is already longer than I expected. I don't know why, because everything takes me forever to cook. In fact, the meal delivery service that I get, they give you estimates on the recipes that they send you that say, oh, this takes, 20 minutes of prep and 30 minutes to cook. And it always, without fail, takes me like 3 hours. So, I don't know why. I thought, I'll do this stream. It'll be like 20 minutes long. It'll be a blast. But I appreciate y'all sticking around. I'm genuinely so excited about this cheesecake, though. The other thing that I did realize that makes me a little sad is I don't know how much of the results we're going to get to see. Because, like, cheesecake, for example, you have to put it in the fridge for a long time. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back live and do the taste test. Or maybe I'll do a whole nother video that's a taste test. Or maybe we'll just hang out for 4 hours. I don't know. We'll see. This kale is starting to do what I want it to, which is basically just like wilt itself down. And then, okay, we need the plate to come back here, because I'm not doing this step stool on top of the fridge nonsense. I'm just going to bring the plate here, and throw the kale on top of it. I think that's good. Why not? Mushrooms are in there. I forgot that the mushrooms were in there, and I just got very concerned for a second about where my mushrooms were. in there. And there's nothing in the oven currently. I am on top of this. Okay, now, this needs to go back on top of the fridge. That needs to stay there. And we're going to do this flour cream situation. I'm excited. Now let's read this one more time. Into a saucepan, add the remaining butter. Oh gosh, I should have put this back in the fridge the last time that it was a problem. So that's 1 tablespoon. Boom. Into the pan. Now I will be smart and put this back in the fridge for the moment. Okay, butter. Boom. Add the remaining butter and melt over medium heat. Then add the flour. How much flour? I didn't look at how much flour. How much flour? Quickly. Before it melts. One tablespoon, that's it? Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. Where's my tablespoon? Here is my tablespoon. If you've watched previous videos, you may remember how often I lose my tablespoon. It happens a lot. I even now have more than one because I was gifted them by people who are probably watching this stream. And I greatly appreciate it because I literally always lose them. Okay, alright, we're nailing it. Melted butter, done. Is that really? No. Okay. Flour, 1 tablespoon. Let's go. Okay, 1 tablespoon of butter. Boom. Oh, well, flour. Yay, there it is. Okay. There it is. And, sort of create a thick paste, and then I'm going to put in my infused milk, aka my kids' meal milk. Okay. Some interesting. I fully understand this. Okay, but that's a paste. Strain the infused milk and whisk furiously. Oh gosh. Okay. Whisking. Whisk furiously. Until you have a smooth, thick cream sauce, and then cook it for 2 minutes. Is this furious enough? I am furiously whisking. Get it? Because furious and anger. I don't know. It's not thickening up at all. So I'm already confused. What did I do wrong? Alright, this is the first thing that I think is straight up not going to plan at all. And I'm not quite sure what to do about it. Any thoughts would be greatly appreciated. Let me know how to not ruin this. Yes? Yes, Jamie? They can tell. The cats can tell something exciting is going on. They are both sitting here watching me. Thick paste. Whisk furiously until you have a smooth, thick cream sauce. Why isn't it thick? It's so thin. What do I do? Do you have any tips attached to this recipe? Tips for the perfect Wellington. Make sure your ingredients are cold. Well, didn't do that. At each step of the way, the filling ingredients are cooked and drained on paper towels. Don't skip these steps since they help prevent a soggy bottom. Well, we know from the Great British Baking Show that we cannot have a soggy bottom. Oh, and then I have to let it rest after I make it, which is what I was saying, that I don't know if we'll get the results right away. That's okay. I am so concerned. I don't know, it's just not thickening at all. Does anyone have any advice? I do not know what to do. I could add more flour. Do you think that might be a good idea? Oh, no, never mind. I think that might be what we do. I think we might add a little more flour. Or do I just need to have patience? That could also be the case. Add cornstarch or flour. Oh, thank you, Philip. I was right that maybe adding flour might be good. I so appreciate it. All right, we're gonna try adding maybe like less than a half teaspoon of flour, just to see if that helps us out a little bit. All right. Oh, let's see what that does. If it dries too quickly, add butter. Oh, thank you. I don't know if it's drying too quickly, but it's still quite thin, but now I have lumps. So, oh, that's why I'm supposed to be whisking furiously. Probably. To keep the lumps out, I think. It smells like something. That's not terrible. So that's exciting. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, we're totally getting somewhere. It's still pretty thin, except for around the edges it's thick. So I'm just going to keep doing this, because I think progress is happening. Yay! I think it's working! Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Philip, for the advice. I really appreciate it. It's totally working! Ah, hey! Alright, I think we're at the point. It's thick. Thick paste with furiously smooth, thick cream sauce. Cook for a further 2 minutes. Done. Now, finely chop the mushroom stalks, then add to the cream sauce and stir. You should have told me that before! Now I only have 2 minutes to cut all of these mushroom stalks. Ah! Panic! Okay, 2 minutes it is now 6:01, so this needs to be done and in that sauce by 6:03. Let's go. This is finely chopped. I'm very bad at that. It might not be like super finely chopped. I hope that's okay. Because we are now on a time crunch that I didn't know about, which is rude. Sort of kind of finely-ish. Finely-ish chopped is I think what we're going to go for. Because I also have 0 knife skills. Oh, I just got it on my fingers. Okay, whatever. We don't have time. I'm going to be a mess and that's okay. It's all part of the fun. How many of you all watching are cooking right now? And if you are, is it going better than this? Gosh, I hope so. Although, to be fair, so far, I don't think any of our results are going to be a disaster. It's just a little bit panicky in the process, a little bit stressful. But yeah, so far, I think everything's going to turn out not horrible, maybe. I don't know, I haven't tasted anything yet, so who knows? And Santa's come back to join us. I feel like if I do more of these videos, I should just have a cat cam on the floor so that you all can see anytime one of my cats comes in for a visit, because it's pretty entertaining. Because usually they just come and they sit in the doorway of the kitchen and just judge me so hard. Oh, it's 6:03. I'm supposed to be done. They're supposed to be finally chopped by now. Okay. Quickly, just finish. I have 3 more to go. Can I do it in this minute? Okay. Oh gosh, no, it's more than 3. Oh dear. Okay, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit to buy myself some more time. That's how that works, right? Fine. Go. Chopping. Keep finely chopping. Keep. Ah! Alright, we're good. We're so good. Alright, we're calling that finely chopped. And we're going to throw it in this sauce. Oh gosh, please don't be burnt. You might have burned a little bit. I need a heads up recipe if I had. Oh, yeah. It's just, it's got a little extra on the bottom. It's fine. Alright, now we're done. Oh, that's just evil. Why is that on? I do not do that. It's supposed to be on. Okay. Anyway. Chop the mushroom. Add. Stir again. Add the farro and the shallot. I don't have either of those ingredients, so it's fine. And stir again. Season with salt and pepper and let it cool. So we're going to take that off. We're going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Stir that in. And then I'm just going to leave it in the pan to cool because space. Or at some point, maybe I'll have to take it out of the pan and add it to the fridge. I don't know. We'll find out. First taste test of the day. That's not bad. Alright, it's not a disaster. Okay. Once the sauce is cooled, remove the pastry sheets from packaging and carefully unroll. Alright, this I'm going to need this space for. So I need to take these extra veggies and get them on top of the fridge as well. So I'm just going to a little plate here. I think I might sneeze. I'm so sorry, everyone. Never mind. These on here. Grab myself some space. These out the way. Sorry. Anyway. Cool. Pastries. What do I do with pastries? Pastries. Alright. Carefully unroll. We're gonna have to cut them. Ouch. Did I really? I just ever so slightly injured myself opening the package. That's fine. Oh. Pastry sheets. Sweet potato out of the way as well. I need lots of space for this. I may only be able to do one at a time because I have so much. Oh wait, I should probably flour this surface, right? Because anything pastry, you have to use flour. Right? Floured surface. I feel like that's safer anyway. We'll go with it. Let's try this. Oh no. How are these? Okay, I either just ripped it or that was supposed to happen. I'm really not sure. Okay, that's unrolled. There we go. Okay. I can only do these one sheet at a time because I have no space. Small kitchen problems! Now I'm supposed to cut them into 4 rectangles. 17.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters. That's very specific. I guess I'm going to go get a ruler. I'll be right back. Oh, don't eat that, Sansa. Sorry, big girl. Don't eat that. Okay, so I could not find a ruler. I found this. That is what we will use. Okay. Yeah? Okay. 17.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters. Okay, 11. This is so precise. This is absurd. Do people really do this while cooking? Measure out 11.5 centimeters? Oh no, Sansa, the tape measurer is not a toy. No, Sansa! No, Sansa, I need this. I need this, okay? Well, the tape measurer is now a cat toy, so this is going great. What was it, 17 and a half? 17.5 centimeters. Right there. So we're not going to play with this right now. We'll play with your toys later. She's so mad at me. But first, we just have to cut this puff pastry. Yeah, there's going to be extra puff pastry too. I don't really know what to do with that either. If you know what to do with leftover puff pastry, let me know. Okay, now I have 2 of the right size rectangles and 1 wrong size rectangle. Okay. 4 rectangles and lay 2 pieces on the baking tray. Huh? Okay. Alright, let's see. Lay 2 pieces. Oh, I see what we're doing. We're making our little sandwich. So lay 2 pieces on the baking tray, which I have not cleaned off. I guess you're supposed to do that. Maybe it infuses the flavors or something. Alright, 2 on the baking tray. That's done. Oh no, this is the baking tray that I was supposed to spread the butter on. I know. I should wipe it down and then I should put butter on it. I wasn't really supposed to use it for other stuff, but it's all fine. Bother. Oh dear, we're losing decorations, but happy Thanksgiving! I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and that this is providing some kind of entertainment for you. I hope. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. There's still a lot of hot oil on that pan. Just gonna keep wiping it down a little bit more. I don't know, I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but it's fine. Maybe I only need to use a little butter, because I don't think I'm getting this oil off all the way. And for time's sake, it's okay, we're just going to keep going. You know, in the baking shows, they have to do this all really fast. I'm sure that they don't have time to, like, fully clean everything. Actually, I'm sure there's someone on the show that does it for them. Or something. I don't know how those work. I've never been on one. I don't think I qualify. I believe you have to have actually successful recipes. Alright, should be fine. I really, truly don't know why. That's a disaster of a stick of butter now. But it's fine. Alright, now, put down these 2 guys. There's one. There's 2. Is there a right side up or upside down to puff pastry? I hope not. Anyway. Yeah? Did I do it right or wrong, Sansa? Does anyone speak cat? Why? What? What do you want? Do you think I'm doing everything horribly wrong and should find a new career path? She didn't say anything. Lay 2 pieces onto the baking tray. With the narrow end of the rectangle. What? With narrow end of the rectangle in front of you. Okay, so I put these the wrong way already. Okay. Right, now the narrow end is in front of me. Lay the baby kale on the pastry, leaving a 1-inch margin around the edge. That's not very much. But okay. I guess that's why we didn't need very much baby kale. I stand by my decision. I think I did the right thing with this kale. We'll see if I regret that later, but for now, I think it was the right move to... Obviously, I had to just use the regular kale because it's all I could find, but also to use a little more of it than a teaspoon or whatever nonsense, the ounce, but the recipe recommended. Cooking shows cheat. Yeah, maybe they do. This is the real cooking show experience that you want, because it's live, so I can't cheat. Now what? And it also means that you get to see every moment where I'm just completely lost and have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, lay the kale on the pastry, leaving a 1-inch margin around the edge. Spoon a thick layer of the mushroom and farro cream on top. Well, it's just mushroom. So, We want a spoon. Thick layer. Should I use all of it? I'm not really sure how much I'm supposed to use here. It's going to be most of it. Most, if not all. Oh yeah, it definitely thickened up as it's been standing. So maybe I didn't need that extra flour, but I panicked. Yeah, that should be good. And just a reminder to everyone watching, my goals are simply that this be edible and that I not wind up in the hospital while making it. So I would say those should be achievable goals. I hope. And I just don't want to waste food. So I don't want to burn something so bad that I can't eat it. Alrighty. Now, thick layer of cream on top. Tuck the buttery slices of mushroom upright into the thick sauce cream, working from front to back. Do not worry if there are gaps. Okay. So I'm now going to take the mushrooms and stick them in there. The mushrooms, might I add, that I put on this plate with the zucchini and sweet potato, so now I gotta go back through and sort out mushrooms, and I just stick them upright. Is this recipe messing with me? Because now I feel like I'm building a sandcastle or something. Sticking up the mushrooms in this thing. Why are we putting them upright? It's very strange. I'll try to hold this up in a minute so you can see, but it is very bizarre. This is so weird. Like little flagpoles or something. Down them into the sauce. Am I supposed to use all of them? I'm very unsure about this. I'll try to use as many as I can, I guess. Okay, looking at what I'm creating, this is where I really start to doubt just everything that I've done thus far. It's so silly. Okay. Let me pick this up so I can show you my creation. Ta-da! I can't see the self view, but I hope you can see that I've literally just stuck mushrooms up into this. It's really weird. Okay, now what? Next step. Woo! Oh, I just dropped everything. Carefully place the butternut squash and sweet potato dice on and around the mushroom, filling any gaps to help support the mushrooms to stay upright. Am I building a fort? What in the world? Okay. And then I pile cream on top if there's any left over. So now I feel like I'm trying to make a fort or a building or something. This does not feel like cooking anymore. Because essentially my zucchini and sweet potato pieces are supporting the structural integrity of the mushrooms. That's not cooking. That's something. That's building. Which I'm fine with. Maybe I'll be better at like building and fort construction than I am at cooking. So maybe this will all work to my advantage. Oh, also, I know this is Thanksgiving dinner, and most people would make a turkey for their Thanksgiving dinner, but I'm not doing that because, first of all, I'm vegetarian, but I did have the idea that I've never made a turkey or a tofurkey before, so I was like, that's what I should do for the first time live on YouTube. But I could not find a tofurkey anywhere. So instead, I went online and I found this. So this is what y'all are getting. Hope you enjoy. Put the rest of this on top. I'm a little concerned. I feel like this situation is too tall, and that it might be an issue down the road. And then if there's any sauce left, I put it on top. But to be honest, I've pretty much used all of it. So we'll leave it. Alright. Brush the margin of the pastry with a little beaten egg. Gently lay the second sheet of pastry over the top, carefully stretching it a little to enclose the filling. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay. And I'm supposed to have a 2.5 centimeter rim all the way around. I'm going to turn on my do not disturb so that stops happening. Okay. Alright. So, we need a bowl. We need an egg. Can I break this egg with one hand like I see them do on the shows all the time? Let's find out. I've never done this before. I did it! I was not expecting that to work! Not only did I do it, there is not one bit of shell in there. I'm a master chef. I'm very proud. And now we're just gonna egg. Honestly, I can just end the video right there. That is proof that I am now a real cook. Anyway. Now we do have a slight bit of situation because when I added that extra room, I did sort of run out, when I added all of the extra filling, like the sweet potato and stuff, I did start to run out of room. So I'm just going to have to work with this and try to make at least a little bit more of a border to work with. Oh, gosh. Or I have some more puff pastry. Okay, we're about to get creative. I'm gonna put in the comments if this is something I absolutely shouldn't do, but I'm gonna actually add a little bit of my leftover sweet puff pastry, my leftover puff pastry to the border so that I have a little bit more room, and then I'll just sort of mush the two together. If that's a huge mistake, please tell me. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I think that's going to help down the road. Let's see. So far I don't see any comments telling me that this is an absolute disaster, so we're going for it. I mean, it doesn't look that pretty, but I don't think it needs to look pretty. I think it just needs to hold together. Right? Why did they have me make the pieces so small? There was just not enough room for... Or maybe I made too much of something? I'm really not sure. But this will hopefully solve the problem. And not create a bigger problem down the line, which I'm afraid of. But, oh well. Hope that wasn't a big mistake. But now I at least have room to work with. Like, set a 2.5 centimeter border or whatever. Oh, I just touched the thing. Hopefully it wasn't that hot. Okay, so now I have to brush this around the edge. I'm just going to use my hands and then I'm going to wash my hands afterwards because I don't have anything else to use. Oh, that happened. Oh, there's some egg that escaped, so I just have some random raw egg on this pan. I hope that's not an issue. It'll cook though. Obviously I'm putting this in the oven, so. Okay. We're gonna go with that. Wash hands. Now let's put our egg to the side. We don't need it right now, but we might later. And now I have to cut out the next puff pastry just because I didn't have enough room to do it before. Unfold it. No. Oh, it's very stuck together. Hope that this is correct. There we go. And the measurement was 11.5 by 17.5. Hold on. Measuring tape, aka cat toy. Sansa knew. She knew that I pulled out the cat toy. Oh no, Sansa! No. Santa, I know I'm making a mess, but don't eat it. Okay, now. Okay, I did that. Gently lay the second sheet of pastry over the top, stretching it to enclose the filling, and then mold it into a log shape. So I feel like I'm going to need to use some extra again, but I'm going to stretch it a little bit first. Santa, stop eating stuff. Hey. No, stop it. And then once again, I think I'm just going to use some of the extra to cover up some bits. Should be fine. Right? Hey, that's going to be a no. And that's going to be a no. My cat has very happily discovered that I might be dropping things on the floor, so now I gotta be on cat lookout too. Alright. Stretch it out. Stretch it over. Cut it down. Well, this one doesn't even need extra. The stretching out worked. Okay. I don't know. This is exciting. Whatever that is, it's saying. I did that. Gently lay the second pastry over top, carefully stretching it a little to enclose the filling. Use your hands to mold the pastry around the mixture into a log shape. Press the two edges together, making sure you have an approximate 2.5 centimeter rim all the way around. I don't think it's exactly 2.5 centimeters. We're gonna have to deal with it. 2.5 centimeters. Use the back of a fork to press into the rim to make a tight seal. Trim to create a neat edge at least 2 centimeters deep. You can use the cut bits of pastry to make decorative layers. The edge can be crimped. Okay. And will I be making decorative layers? Absolutely. Put in the comments what shapes I should decorate with, and I will attempt to make it. Okay. It's all crimped. I don't see any suggestions yet, so I will start. I'm going to try to make stuff that I know how at least to draw, so that we're kind of getting somewhere. It is pretty lumpy, so this might be a little bit difficult. But I think I'm going to try to put a turtle on one, because duh. So I'm just going to make my little turtle right now. Yay! I don't know what we're celebrating, but I see celebrating in the comments, which makes me very happy. Oh my. Well, it doesn't look exactly like a turtle. I hate to say it. like kind of a turtle slash car situation. You'll see. So here's my turtle. Ta-da! So I'm just going to put that turtle on one of them. Oh, there's more room, which means I have to do the other thing that I was really tempted to do, which was a penguin. So we're just going to have one animal pastry, and then still put in the comments what you think the other one should be. Or, I have an idea. But if you have an idea, put it in the comments, because I want to try it. But if not, I think I've got it. Oh gosh, this is, interesting. Okay. And here is our penguin. Alright, so we have a turtle and a penguin on one. And guess what we're going to put at the other? Guess what? We're going to put some cats on the other one. How? I don't know, but we're going to try. So maybe this one I'll try to just cut it directly. Still have these big pieces to work with. Apologies for the silence. This is requiring much concentration. It has to be perfect. Haha! This is so silly, but I'm kind of excited about it. I mean, it's not the best, but like, that's a cat. And obviously, I got two cats, so I gotta get both Jamie and Santa on there. one's already a little bit more of a precarious situation. It's fine. This one's definitely having a bit of a rougher time, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. Ooh, gosh, my hand's actually kind of shaking as I do this. There's the second cat. Ta-da! The decorations have been added. Oh no, I'm getting notifications. Does that mean that there's a problem with the stream? No. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's going to plan. I did that. Brush the puff pastry with a generous coat of beaten egg using a pastry brush. I don't have one of those. And then I'm supposed to score it. Okay. Go. So once again, don't have a pastry brush. Gonna use my hands. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's a problem. I may have affected the cat a little bit. That's okay. It's in a generous amount, so this feels right. Right? Oh no! Oh no! The penguin too! The penguin had a problem with the egg. Oh gosh, and the turtle. Oh no! Oh no! And the turtle's lost a leg. This is not going well. I'm just gonna try to be even gentler. Is a pastry brush just a thing that people have lying around their home when they like do this casually? It seems like something kind of fancy to me. Whatever. Or do other people just do this the way I do? Alright. It said a generous amount of egg. I'm afraid this is just gonna taste like egg, but it is what it is. Okay, let's put this back in case I need it again. And now it says I need to score it, but not cut through it. So I don't know, I guess I'm supposed to cut through the top layer, but not the second. I'm going to do that around my decorations. Oh no! Oh god, I think it cut right through. Whoopsies. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. Put put the Wellingtons uncovered in the fridge to chill and rest for 2 hours? Oh, shoot. When do I put it in the oven? Hold on. It had me preheat the oven when I'm about to leave it in the fridge for 2 hours. Well, there is either going to be a part 2 to this video, or I'm going to just make a separate video about it. Sorry about that, guys. Just going to make a little room in my fridge, because I was not anticipating this. Which I guess lends us to the idea that you should always read all of the instructions before you begin, which I feel like is an important life lesson. This also means it's currently 6:47, so I'm going to be actually cooking these beginning at 8:47. Water. I suppose I understand why people start cooking Thanksgiving dinner like the night before. Oh gosh! Tiny kitchen problems! Oh no. This bit. Okay, it fits barely. Okay, that's done. I think that's all we can do on that guy for the moment. Of course, this cheesecake could take me 2 hours, so we might be here. Alright, so I'm going to leave it in there. Then I'm going to cook it in the oven for 40 minutes. I'm going to be up till like midnight tonight. And then that's going to be that for the Wellingtons. So we're going to put this to the side for right now and get started on this cheesecake, which I'm very excited about. For anyone who does not know, I love cheesecake. It's so good. So, and I still have my appetizer sitting here resting, ready to be tried. So at the end, I think we will be able to try at least that. Obviously, the cheesecake is going to have to freeze as well, but I might be able to taste it. That I can't taste because raw egg. I have this bit of dough left over. I'll just put it in the fridge with the other stuff. I don't know what to do with it at this moment. So, moving right along, let's put this to the side, this recipe. Oh wait, where's my cheesecake recipe? Hold on. I threw it on the floor. Now, the oven to 300 degrees. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh bother. I need this pan. Okay, actually, you guys, it's time. We are going to do a taste test of the appetizer, and then I'm going to put it in a bowl and put it to the side so that I can reuse that pan. Because I don't have very many pans. And I think this is the only one I can really bake a cheesecake in. We're going to do it. So, first things first. Let me show you. So, here it is. Here's what I've made. I'm excited. It looks pretty good, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll just taste a corner of it, and then I'll put the rest of it in a bowl for later. Oh, the fridge wasn't closed all the way. Alright. I don't really even know how to work this. I'm just going to literally cut out the corner. Try to get some squash in there, some potato. Alright, ow! Okay, it's falling apart, but I'm going for the first bite. Honestly, it's so good. I think I was right about the ingredients and just veggies, cream, and cheese. You cannot really go wrong. That tastes good. I choked on it. So it is quite chewy, but it's delicious. So I will put that in a bowl. Now we'll move on to the cheesecake. Oh! Zucchini down. We lost the zucchini. So remember earlier, like, I don't know, a few hours ago, when I was like, I feel like there might be too much cream in there? Yeah, I was right. That's all leftover cream. But I'm just gonna wipe this, or I guess rinse this out and wipe it down and, what is it? Oh. I'm using these, it's not even a little bit hot anymore. So yeah, I'm literally just gonna rinse it out. And yeah, as I mentioned before, because I have such a small kitchen, I do have to do a lot of the cleaning during the cooking and during these videos, but I will try to save as much as possible for the end, because I know you're not here to watch me clean, you're here to watch me cook, or try to. Now, it's also cream, and it's going to be cheesecake, so it's not the end of the world. Where is the recipe? I threw it to the ground again. Combine crumbs and butter, press evenly into the bottom of a 9-inch spring foam pan. It's not a 9-inch spring foam pattern, but it's fine. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put this out of the way. Oh my gosh, I'm out of space on top of the fridge. I'm out of space in the fridge. Attachments do not need to be taken up that real estate. Okay. So far, so good. Combine crumbs and butter. Press evenly. Combine. And I guess I need this guy. Oh, and crumbs. 2 cups of cinnamon graham cracker crumbs. So I'm just going to make those real quick because I just have normal graham crackers, but I figure turning them into crumbs won't be that difficult. And my plan to turn these into crumbs is just break them as much as I can with my hands, and then just use like my wooden spoon and pulverize them. Right? Seems reasonable. Let's see, I got this guy, and I'm just gonna, whoopsies. If there's a better way to do this, let me know, but this is my plan. actually worked. Who knew, right? You can use honey to smash graham crackers into crumbs. Oopsies. I'm gonna have to vacuum after this, but it's okay. Again, if you have a better idea, feel free to let me know. This is where we're at this particular moment. And it really does appear to be working, which I find hilarious. No one's saying anything, so I'm guessing either this is how everyone does it, or you're just enjoying me watching. You're enjoying watching me attempt to crumble graham crackers with a thing of honey. One of the two. But it's actually worked very well. So, I'm just saying. Cooking tips from Eileen. Dang it. Santa, don't eat that. Ah! No, Santa. Don't eat it. Ow! Phooey. Spilled it all over myself. But that's a cup of graham cracker crumbs right there. So, I'm just saying. Oh, wow. I think it's okay if there's some bigger pieces in there, right? We're gonna go with yes. I still have to do a whole nother cup of that, so. Oh, there's still plenty of graham crackers. I was worried for a second, but we are good. You're golden. Is there a tool you're supposed to use for this? Like, I'm sure chefs don't use the cap of honey to pound graham crackers into dust. So what are we supposed to use? all that good. Okay. Combine crumbs and butter. How much butter? Half a cup. Half cup of butter. Oh, it's supposed to be melted. Alright, that's fine. I can do that. Is this half a cup? Yeah, it's this cup. So let me just go heat this up so that the butter melts. I'm just going to do that in the microwave. Oh man, there goes my charger, but I'll fix that again later. Hello! Just casually waiting for the butter. I'm like out of breath, my goodness. This is doing something to Santa. No. That is a giant piece of graham cracker. It is not for you. In fact, none of this is for you. She's exploring. Ay. This is exhausting. I am surprised. Okay. So we're going to put the butter in there. And then we're going to bake it for 15 minutes. Oh, I'm supposed to put cooking spray. Oh. I'm supposed to put cooking spray. That doesn't sound good. What's up, Santa? Hot butter come through. Boom, there it goes. Amazing. Oh, I might need to do a little bit more because I didn't look. That was a half a cup before I melted it. I think it might have been. No, I think it's good. No, I think I need to do a little more. Where's my butter? Where is my butter? Oh, right here. Do a little bit more. Oh, this is already kind of melted. Spray. So half cooking spray. So that. Solving problems here. I am innovative, for sure. Or something like that. Cool. This is super duper melted. So that's good. And then I gotta stick this one in the microwave for just a minute. Actually, it's kind of starting to melt on its own just because this cup is so hot. Can I do it without the microwave? I don't know if you can see this, but it's exciting. It's actually working too. The things I do so that I don't have to step off camera again. Whew. And this will melt faster. Because science. Wow, well, there she goes. Hopefully it'll melt the rest of the way as I stir it in. It seemed to work pretty well. Oh, that's awesome. So we now have our buttery graham cracker crumbs. We're going to put it in here and bake it for 15 minutes. So, put this into the bottom of the pan. I don't know if this is the pan is the right size or shape, or I don't know what spring foam is. but we're gonna use it anyway. Here we go. I mean, it seems to be close to the right size, at least. Pretty much spread this. It's a pretty thin layer, but it covers the bottom. And I have plenty more graham crackers I could use, but yeah. It's just covering the bottom. So I feel like that's good. It looks like a crust to me. That's it. Press gently and firmly. Evenly. Okay. Into the oven for 15 minutes it goes. Hey Google, set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. And we're starting now.
Now, place cream cheese in a large bowl. 4 8-ounce blocks. This is 1 8-ounce block, right? 8 ounces. Alright, so we gotta do 4 of these in this bowl. Come on. This is a struggle. 2. 2. I just have to say, so many props to everybody out there who cooks a full-on Thanksgiving dinner for multiple people. I am very tired, and I've made like 2.5 dishes, not even 2 dishes so far. I don't know how you do this when it's for a bajillion people. That is something I'll probably never have to worry about, because anyone who watches these videos does not want my cooking. Oh, bother. Is there any chance that anyone was paying attention to the time when I put the Wellingtons into the refrigerator? Because I didn't. So I don't know how long it's been. If you were, that would be amazing. 3, 4. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. electric mixer at medium speed until just smooth. Shoot. I think I do have a mixer. I think it's up here. I'm pretty sure I do have one. Alright, hold on. The step stool is going to be necessary, it turns out. Hi, Sansa. Excuse me. Yeah, you go around. Okay. Don't tell me I hit it back there. What did I do with that? I know I have a mixer. And I keep it very carefully in its box. No. I do with it? Oh no, you all. This is a problem. I know I have one. And I guess I didn't read the recipe carefully enough, so I didn't know to pull it out. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Sorry, everybody. Consider this a brief intermission while I try to sort this out. Yes, Sansa. What did I do with the mixer? Yep, brief intermission. I'll be back. I'm having such a moment because I remember having this mixer in this apartment. But now I'm thinking maybe I'm making that up and maybe my old roommate has it. Alright, well, one more look around here and then we're just going to make do without it. This is where I literally remember it being here. I'm losing my mind. Alright, well, we're just going to have to make do. So, beat until just smooth. I think I can do it. I think I can do this, right? I guess most of you who actually do make Thanksgiving dinner do have the proper tools to do it, which is smart. And a lesson that I've learned is maybe double check that you actually have everything before you begin. Because otherwise you're going to find yourself in this situation, and let me tell you, it's not the most enjoyable one to be in. This is not ideal, I would say. Definitely not ideal. Alright, well, as soon as this is over, I'm getting myself a mixer, that's for sure. Could mixer be in drawer under the oven? No, it's not. I don't have anything under there. But thank you for the thought, I appreciate it. Alright, I think it's probably not the worst thing in the world if this isn't as mixed as it could be. It's half the fun, right? You know what, I could just say forget it. Or, oh! Cream cheese went flying. I could just say forget it, like let's not do this. But no, I'm here, I've committed. I'm going to make something. That's probably not, given the way this is going to become fully mixed. That's okay. So I have to do this, and then I'm going to add sugar and eggs. And that's okay. So 1.5 cups sugar. I'm just going to add that stuff. And I think it'll be okay. It's obviously not going to be perfect. It's not going to be ideal. But this is the spirit of Quarantine with Eileen. We make it work. So I'm just going to add the sugar and the eggs together. And then just mix it all and work with what we've got. I'm 1,000,000,000% sure this is not at all how you're supposed to do this. But like I said, we're all about we're going to make it work. So there's the sugar, 4 eggs. Maybe like the liquid from the eggs will help me stir it. Ow, gosh, things are falling out of my fridge. Oh no! I want that eggshell. We got the eggs in there. Jamie believes that something's wrong. On top of the cabinets, I tried looking up there, I didn't see it. What I'm going to have to do when this is over is I'm going to have to take everything down and then figure it out. But for now, I just got to get all this mixed together in some fashion. It's all over me. Oh my gosh. This may have been a tad bit ambitious, thinking that I was going to make a 3-course meal all on YouTube Live. Maybe just a tad. Stop! Oh no, okay. So that needs to come out. Stop! Alright, so let's get this out of the way. My poor cat is deeply concerned about the current situation, and honestly, I don't blame him. This is a mess. Okay. So we're going to take out these graham crackers. Alright. So far, so good. And now we have to get this to a consistency that it's at least kind of mixed together enough that I can spread it in there. I will say, now that I've put in all of the ingredients, it is a little bit easier to mix. So, I'm sure there was a reason that I was supposed to do them one at a time. But, that's okay. I am going to switch to using a whisk in a second. I am a disaster. But it's happening. You're going to have a cheesecake at the end of this. I am determined. Alright, you know what? It's kind of lumpy. How much of an issue do we think that is? Because I don't think I'm getting this all the way smooth. I gotta be honest with you though, it smells good. So we're doing something. I mean, it's got lumps in it. We're dealing with it. It's fine. Spread 3 cups of cream cheese mixture over crust. Stir pumpkin, cinnamon, and allspice into the remaining mixture. Okay. So now I have to measure this out. So here's how we're going to do that. We're just going to take our measuring cup and boop. There's 1 cup. There's 2 cups. Wow. 3 cups, I'll do a little added bonus because of the mess that this is. There's 3 cups. And there's a little added bonus because I don't think that was all exactly. Very not. Oh, that was hot. I'm fine though. I'm fine, nobody worry. Just use my hand. spread this out as needed. Alright. Now, stir pumpkin, cinnamon, and allspice into remaining cream cheese mixture. Pumpkin. Oh no, tell me I have. Good grief. We might have another situation. We do have another situation. I got a can of pumpkin, and I don't have a can opener. Does anyone know of a hack for opening cans without a can opener? If not, we're still gonna make this. We're just gonna make regular cheesecake. But if there's a way that I can get this open, that would be ideal. I'll look it up real quick. But if not, I'm telling you, we're still gonna get a cheesecake at the end of all this. How to open can without can opener. You can open a can with only a metal spoon. It's hack proof. What? No way. And apparently it's very safe and very easy. Okay, tell me what to do. Set the can down on a steady table or countertop, holding it firmly in place. Use your other hand to hold the spoon at a 90-degree angle over the can, with the bowl of the spoon towards the bottom. So am I doing like, oh, I'm doing it like this. Or like this. 90-degree angle. The bowl of the spoon. Okay. Position the tip of the spoon against the inner. Hey! No! I was done that. Okay. Against the inner lid of the can, with the inside of the bowl of the spoon facing in. Set it in a groove on the lip of the can where the lid meets the rim. Rub the tip of the spoon on the lip of the can, working back and forth over a small area until the friction thins the metal and the spoon rubs through the lid. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, the internet is telling me that this is going to work. And eventually it'll be loose. Has anyone done this before? Like, does this actually work? Or am I going to sit here for 20 minutes and then I'm still not going to have it open? I can't tell if it's working or not. But apparently this works because of friction. So, hey, science. I am so tired. What do you all think? Do you think this will work? Is it worth it? So basically it's just telling me if I do this around the whole entire lid, it'll be loose and I'll be able to pry it off. I'm gonna be amazed if this works. I'm telling you right now, there's no way. What do you think, Jamie? Have you eaten yet? No, I have not. I had a bite of that appetizer. And the appetizer was good. So far, so good. But now we're in a situation with the Wellington, because that's got to sit in the freezer for a while. And now we are in a situation with the cheesecake, because I couldn't find my electric mixer, which I could have sworn that I have, but apparently I don't. And I also don't have a can opener. So I'm trying to open my can of pumpkin with a metal spoon. So if you're just tuning in, that's where we're at. And again, if you've tried this hack before, please let me know, and let me know if it worked. Because the internet claims that it is foolproof. But I am starting to have some doubts. I just don't see it getting at all. Trying to use friction to my advantage here. A knife? You can use a knife, but my goal is to not end up in the hospital tonight. That's one of only 2 goals I have, so I will not be using a knife to attempt to open this can. But if I can't get it open, don't worry. We're gonna just make a normal cheesecake, which is fine. Cheesecake is delicious, and I can always use the pumpkin for something later. Ow. Did I just slightly injure myself with the spoon? Maybe. Definitely stay safe. Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, I don't know. I think this website is lying to me. Aw. My mom is very sweet and is telling me to take care of myself. Yep, so we're going to listen to my mom because she's wonderful. And we're going to put down the pumpkin. We're going to make the rest of the cheesecake. And, yeah. We're going to do another video showing you all the results of everything. So, we're just going to put this all in here. It's not going to be perfect, but it's the spirit of the thing, right? This is an improvised Thanksgiving. By the way, I really appreciate the fact that some people have actually stuck around. I can't see like who's watching at any given time, but I can see the numbers, and there's always been somebody watching. Like I've never, in the 3 3-something hours that I've been doing this, there's never been 0 people on. And that's really awesome, and I really appreciate it. And I hope that I was able to bring you some sort of joy this Thanksgiving. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Stick it in the oven. Call it a day. How hot is this? That's still hot. So this is going to go in the oven. And we're going to leave that for a very long time. So, I think that's everything that I can do for you all at this given juncture. So we have a Wellington, we have our appetizer, 100% completely done, which I will eat right now, and I've already, it's up here. And I already had a bite of it, and it's delicious. So this might be my dinner tonight. But there it is, there's the appetizer, the zucchini and potato with cheese and cream. We have our entree, our Wellington, in the fridge that just needs a little bit more work, and then that'll be all done. And we have our cheesecake in the oven that's going to get finished off. So what I will do is I'll finish all of this tonight, but I won't make y'all stay with me on live for like the next couple of hours. So I'll finish this all tonight, and then in the very near future I'll film a video with the results of all of this. And now, it's been 3 hours and 10 minutes of Thanksgiving. So thank you all so much for hanging in there with me and watching this slight disaster take place, as you can sort of tell by the state of my kitchen right now. But for now, I'm going to leave you all to enjoy Thanksgiving, or call the people you want to call, or just hang out, because I'm going to just go collapse for a while. And that's all. Yeah, I hope you all have a really wonderful day, and thank you so much for being here and for sticking around with me. And I will see you all very soon. Sending loads of love to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.